Because they had found the victim without her scalp, the scalp obviously wasn't inside the house, so the detectives had the presence of mind to say, hey, let's go look at the trash bins.
Deputies quickly confirmed that the man on the other side of the door was Blake.
From that point, they tried to negotiate his surrender, at least for him to come out of the bedroom. Ultimately, they did a fantastic job coaxing Blake out of the room.
That's when detectives entered.
I stepped down to the master bedroom, and that was something that I had not encountered, at least in all the scenes that I had been in. Iana was in the bed, and it was clear just from standing above her, and you could see that her scalp was missing.
I've seen some pretty horrific crime scenes. This is one that has remained with me.
They were dealing with a grisly murder scene.
At that point, Blake was detained and then escorted out of the condominium complex.
Moments later, Olga watched Blake exit the apartment with police.
Then I saw him. My hope was that then after that, they will lead Iana out of the building.
But Iana never emerged. Only detectives asking about a picture of her.
They asked me, is this your daughter on the picture? I said yes. And I asked them, was my Iana murdered? And they said yes. At that point, I just fell on the floor. I was hysterical. I was crying. I was screaming.
There's no perfect way of telling someone that their loved one has passed. It was difficult for me. It was trying to hold her back physically from trying to get in there to get to her daughter.
Because of access to crime stories, you become familiar with the terrible ways people leave this world. There's nothing I can compare it to.
Based on the wounds, there should have been more blood, but the sheet looked clean. Detectives checked the mattress below.
The king-size bed was stained, so someone had taken Iana, washed her, put clean sheets on the bed, put her back in the bed, and then covered her neatly. There was also a clear indentation in the pillow next to her, so somebody had gotten in bed and had laid down next to her.
Because they had found the victim without her scalp, the scalp obviously wasn't inside the house, so the detectives had the presence of mind to say, hey, let's go look at the trash bins. And it turned out portions of her body had been thrown down the trash chute.
Then we found 12 plastic bags. They had her scalp, her hair, bloody clothing, bloody towels, bloody bed linen.
Detectives also found evidence in those bags that literally caught Iana's killer, red-handed. But what else would the evidence reveal? What exactly happened in Iana's final hours?